The oldest ancient Egyptian tomb mural actually features an ancient Egyptian dog. Let's look at dog number 38 in the Dogs of Ancient Egypt. This is the painted mural of Hierakonpolis Tomb 100. This tomb was excavated in 1898 to 1899 at the site of Nechen and dates to the Gurza culture, approximately 3500 BCE to 3200 BCE. It is sometimes referred to as the painted tomb because of the remarkable preservation of the plaster walls and the mural. The layout of the tomb looked like this, with essentially two half rooms, while the entire wall here contained the mural. Flint-formed lances and some pottery were found in the tomb, though the burial was not found preserved. Pieces of the mural have been preserved by the Egyptian Museum in Cairo and are, I think, sometimes on display. The mural depicts quite a few small scattered scenes in red, black, and white paints. The main part includes 6 boats traveling on a river, with one boat in a darker color and a slightly different shape than the rest of the boats. But the smaller scenes show some of the earliest versions of the most iconic ancient Egyptian motifs. Here you see one of the earliest versions of a smiting motif, where a leader or king raises a weapon about to hit bound enemies. And there is this image of a man holding 2 large animals, probably lions. This is a Mesopotamian motif that the Egyptians borrowed, called the Master of Animals motif, showing that man has order over the animal world. I can talk way more about this mural or the tomb in a separate video, but let's take a look at the dogs, and I will admit it's really hard to tell which ones are dogs because a lot of the animals look pretty similar. But in the very, very top right corner, you see a man with a leash attached to an animal, and I once thought that was a dog, but there are horns on that animal, so it's obviously not a dog, though the animal right in front of it some scholars think might be a dog. I'm honestly in between about if this creature here is a dog or a lion, because I feel like those are the 2 creatures that keep getting mixed up within this mural. I honestly think this scene is probably the only one that has dogs, with both or one of these 2 creatures next to the horned animal possibly being dogs. A slight close-up here of one of those creatures, and it's just really hard to tell, honestly, because they all sort of have this really long tail, and the 2 colors actually make me think it might be a lion, but why would a human be standing so close to them? So a lot of them are kind of a lot up to our interpretation, but I do believe that there's at least one dog in this massive, massive mural.